This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything. The ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Ready? 65, 65, 65. Ready? Ready?
On first down, it's Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Ready? Ready, 88. Down to lose one. Bad left, bad left. Out. 3 down, 3 down. Ready?
Off play action, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eddie Vanderdoes coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action, it's Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We're set. 180. 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton completes it to Lee. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
50. 180. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get away.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Newton. Caught by Sanu. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Right to the 3. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Will Fuller is one of the young flyers in the NFL and gets to top speed in just a couple of steps, so everyone has to respect the deep game because he'll blow past people in a hurry. But what that does is leaves open space underneath. He can take the short pass, turn it into a bigger gain because he makes people miss. If he takes care of his hands and doesn't drop a pass or two in a game, he's going to be one of the best receivers in the league.
We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Set. 19. Check pass.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Fights loose. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ready!
They fake the give. Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Versatile players on defense are all the rage in the NFL, but it also helps to have a Benardrick McKinney who does one thing very, very well, and that's tackle ball carriers. Big man, big size inside, looks like a defensive end playing inside linebacker, still has the ability to run and cut runners off before they can get downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sony Michel, his first carry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. This is Michel on the counter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From the 38, Newton on the comebacker, complete. That's Lee. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Newton, he's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 39, Watson, and this one grabbed by Darren Fells. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one, good for a Houston first down.
Set, 19. Line up, go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Set, 19. Set, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Line up, go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson caught by Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's come now. Hey, let's go. Come to crowd. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Set. 19. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. What we got? What we got? Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Watson, complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Johnson, and an alley to run. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
This is it. 19. 54 Mike. You. And go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
You ready?
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He can run, and this will be a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's do this.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off play action. Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Defense, let's go.
Off the play fake. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Here we go.
Newton now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, 180. Stay with your man.
On 2nd and 2, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ready? Right to the 3. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
From the gun, here's Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Mindset, 19, 54. I got him.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From his goal line here, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Edelman set to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Let's bring it.
On first down, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Newton to throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Watson, looking sideline, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right.
Throwing again is Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hustle up, D. Watch the pass. Check nickel.
Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Watson to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got Fuller, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Reset. 19. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. Let him go.
Watson on first down. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air yet again, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Watson now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Hightower. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is it. 19. You must be behind him. Look. He's cracked.
Again, it's Johnson.
Go, go. It's right.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
41 to mark. Here we go.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton to throw. This is White on the screen. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. Yeah. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Right 54. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Good set. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And
now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
let's get it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And now Edelman. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And a dump off to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Newton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on now.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Newton now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ready? Ready? They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Just like that.
From the gun, here's Newton. And a dump off to White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd and goal. Newton, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check, 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 check.
Now Newton on 1st down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You can't block me.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return, Carter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. His throw incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This is it. UAT. Check.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Picked a good time to blitz. Left the ball carrier with no options.
Reminds me of our production meeting with the defensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? When we're playing the game right, we dictate the terms. I think we just saw a terrific example of it, didn't we?
The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Watson. Off the bootleg. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Well, if you're carrying the football, you're hoping to have a little bit more time and space than that.
Don't you get the sense he's calculating how quickly he got there? That was jet propelled, and that was a full-grown man that made the tackle as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Johnson jostles free. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ready? 388. Check 41. That's right, baby. They don't want that.
On 1st and 10, Newton goes underneath here to White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and 2, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Set. 19. 54. Rip left. Rip left.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Keep playing hard.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.